Well, there, shipmates, and welcome back to the channel. And tonight we are taking out my favourite ship at the tier 6, Hms Nelson. Now, you're probably thinking, why is Hms Nelson my favourite ship at tier 6? Well, all the guns are on the front, and that means you don't have to show your citadel. So you don't have to bring always the guns to bear by showing your side of your ship. That is an advantage, and it's all can be, but it's also be a disadvantage if you got ships to your rear. But we're in a British ship, we don't go backwards, so the chances are sneaking around on our backside is slim because we go for the attack, and we don't tend to, be surprised by people coming back rear. But anyway, without further ado, we're in division again with my teammates. We got Dave's delivered from across the pond from the good old US of A, and then we got my deputy Marcus, he's playing with us all the way from Cornwall. Now you'll probably end up seeing the lads there are going to the right side of it, and I'm going to do a bit of a solo push and go on this side, because what we tend to do, sometimes we stay together as a team, as a free, and then sometimes we look at the map and think, well, if the guys are thin on the left side and they are thin on the right side, what we tend to do is split the division up and then try and help out both sides. So sometimes you don't want to overwhelm all of the one cap who've been in the division, is what I'm trying to say. So without further ado, the first shots out on that Japanese cruiser Monaco. Get a good, got to get reasonably in. Good start, 8,000, just shy, nearly getting towards 9,000. Commander setup on this thing. I'm using the Nelson commander to go with the Nelson ship, and there's numerous ways you can play it, but I always recommend you play with Nelson or Fisher. Definitely not Cunningham, but only use Cunningham if you haven't got those two. You can also use the Hood commander, but Nelson is the best out of all of them because you get that big 7, and big 7 gives you more damage on your HC. But we are having a bit of an experiment. I'll try to use as much AP as I possibly could, and it seemed to be worked because we actually come to the end of this match and get the highest personal best score, which I've had in this ship. I won't tell you that to the end as a spoiler alert, but I know there's some people out there who might have done over 200k in her and whatever, but this is my personal score on it, my highest score, and I'm sure there's more to come. I've played nearly about over 2,000 games in Nelson, and one of the things I do like about it, those huge big heals. You can go down to about 30 hit points, hit that heal button and come right up to 30,000 hit points, and you can do that 4 times. So yes, if you do get a sad, unfortunate thing to be hit on the citadel, you do get hit hard. But any other incoming damage, apart from having the citadel, you can, repair it all back. So, and here we are against the Scharnhorst. Shots out.
Oh shit! I'm spotted. Where the fuck are you? Shit.
Damaged it a little bit, not hugely. Now I'm looking around here and me thinking, oh dear, we're up against here because we got Scharnhorst, we got another ship, and we got another 2 ships out there besides. Oh. Should finish off. No, we don't finish off the Scharnhorst. So frustrating that happens when you just leave just enough on there. Yeah, we get an assist on it, so you get stolen away from us again. Look. Now the most stressing thing that happens in the coming up shortly. Now we come against the Pensacola. Pensacola should be easy. Yeah, right. There's a little blooming pesky thing just keeps dodging and weaving, you know, all over the place now. Shell grouping down that shot is not the best from it, but we do get hits on the sit down, and we get it for 2 shots, and he is hurting. Another shot like that, and he will be brain bred dead. But these cruisers are very agile, and for battleship players, sometimes that can be a bit of an headache and a problem, because I spend a lot of time frustrating the AR, a little chip on him there, another chip on him there. Oh, still not going down. 69,000 at the moment. He's kiting away. Now I've got to be careful to look on my right hand side and keep swiveling my head, because there could be threats on my right, and I'm so focused on this guy here, and he could be battling with me from the right side. Not happened as yet. He's driving away in between the shells and still not going down, which is extremely frustrating. Lucky for me, there wasn't any other battleships out here apart from me.
There we go.
He will go eventually. Got to keep keep the pressure on him, and then he decides that he's gonna go broadside. Missed him there again, and again. So frustrating. No people in the comments saying, "No, you can't do that." Yeah, well, you try and do any better. Now he has made a mistake. He is turned towards me gun, so this time, hopefully. Yeah, you're gonna cop the. There he goes. Finally. There we see Nagato. Not the highest score at the moment, but it does build up.
Rudder's out.
Well, yeah, good chunk off him there.
Oh, that was close.
Slow me speed down, show the angle of the dangle, and of course the Union Jack camo makes a huge difference to this game too. Yeah, baby, Austin Powers, the colour scheme, you gotta love it. Fly the Union Jack for the United Kingdom. Right. Yeah, another big chunk off in there, and that gives us a high caliber. 109,000. Well done, Nelly.
Nice.
Not bad to gain from a glorified oil tanker with guns.
Oh, a bonus.
Well, that's what they used to nickname in the Nelson, the Rodney, the oilies, because they resembled an oil tanker. If you look to where the superstructure is all at the back end of the ship, and the guns hanging on the front. A very unique and clever design. He wasn't the fastest ship in World War II, but those guns were devastating up against the Bismarck on Rodney. Now you see there we changed to HE, try and get a little fire going, and then
I'm doing that at the moment. 118,000.
turn back to AP. Probably should have stayed with AP, to be honest with you, but I wasn't thinking he was going to be turning away from us, so I can't change the shells type that quickly, so we had to go with what's in the barrels. Then we're back on AP. 118, and he's board. Why he's broadside to us, I do not know. That's the worst thing he could possibly do, but and he's gonna get punished for it.
Big hit there. This is where I do all the damage and someone
You see with me,
strikes off me, I guarantee
this is
it.
the one advantage Nelson has. You got all your guns to the front, and all three turrets are focusing on him. Now, to do the same thing with a conventional starship, I would have to show my full broadside, the same as what the Nagato's doing. That's showing the weakness point of your ship. Can be a bit frustrating at times, and there you go. That's what I mean by being frustrating, because you do all the damage and then some blooming kill stealer, Mackerson behind me, takes it off me, and so frustrating. You do all that damage to that ship and then someone takes it away. So now, unfortunately, my accuracy goes a little bit to cock, because I'm trying. I get a bit frustrated. I'm just trying to make up for that kill steal from that guy behind us. And look at him; he hasn't taken any damage whatsoever to his ship, and I bet he was coming into the scores on the board. He'll be down the bottom, guarantee it. So meanwhile, you got the California right there and a dildo. So I'm going to try and aim on the Cali,
Just leaving. I'm leaving.
and we just get one lousy cell on
Heading for the
target.
hills.
Wonderful. Now we have got a fellow Royal Navy ship to our front, the Renowned. So we're going to try and get him.
You want to turn right.
Unfortunately, the accuracy on the Nelson is lacking a little bit. Those shells are quite spreading a fair bit.
Right will take you back into space.
It is really frustrating this game lately when you get ships like this with flat broadside. You aim just above the waterline and they might either falling short or then lobbing over the top. If anybody else has got the same issues, the same problems, let me know in the comments, because it seems to be happening quite regularly and with the battleships. There you go. Not a huge great big damage on there either, and that should have been devastating on him, but just can't seem to to land him to where they need to be.
Another 2 minutes or so, I reckon we'll have this in place.
Yeah.
Hopefully this time.
Camp soon should go up a bit quicker.
171,000 so far.
Yeah, we get him in a little bit, but not majorly. David also hitting him in there as well, in his destroyer with his guns. Just seen the cart finish him off. Well, got an assisted on it. So the last one standing, we're currently looking at 174,000 with 3 assisted.
Guy's way over there.
Should be at least 2 kills on there, but unfortunately we got ours taken away.
Yeah, we've got
With the
quite a few
wind.
ships heading that way, so it's all good.
Yeah, there's no reason to.
No, there is for me. I can freaking finish him
Oh.
off. Let's try and get it to
All Navy versus
over to 200k.
the United States Navy at Tier 5, California. Got a few more points on the board again here. That versus 180,000. But the enhanced secondary mod there to help with the secondaries. Get them going. Really close range now, and it's dangerous. Nelson can be hit for the nose at this range.
Yeah, this one certainly wasn't an easy game, that's for sure.
183.
No, it wasn't, but
So it's all over now for the Blues team, and there you go. Boom, there goes he goes.
184.
So that's it. It's a fantastic game there, and Hms Nelson, and a good shout out to our team too. 191,000 damage. and we get 2 destroyed, 3 assisted. So, and that's my personal best in Hms Nelson. And I know there's some people there probably have higher, but that's my best game in it. So there we go. Just showing it again. And there's first, third, and fourth on the team. And they've been at 759,000 in silver. So I hope you like that one. If you do, like